ladies. So it is 12 weeks already. I'm 12 weeks pregnant. And I'm sorry I got behind on everything last week. I am a doula, and doula work called. So it kind of got me behind on things. In addition to doulaing, I photograph births. So I've been editing photos and video also for the family. So that got me behind. But I have my list of things that happened this past week. So I'm feeling more like little fluttering, but not like kicks or anything I could say is a kick yet, just little flutters. And I went ahead and took the leap and switched to maternity pants. They do have a little belly now, and my other jeans fit, but they were just like anytime I sat down, they just dug right into like my hip level area, and which is where my uterus actually is already. It's like a couple inches below my belly button now, actually. I think that it just grows easier as you've had more and more pregnancies. So I switched to maternity pants because that digging into my uterus was not my favorite feeling. So yeah, I did that, and I got my maternity jeans from H&M, and they're so comfortable. If you're looking for maternity jeans, they're pretty reasonably priced there, and they're very comfortable. So purchases for the baby, this past week. We got the kids a bunk bed because my daughter is going to have to move out of her room and into the room with my son, just because I don't want to put a baby with one of them, because it took us 2 years to get my daughter to sleep through the night, and I don't want to have to fragment one of my other kids' sleep. So until the baby's sleeping through the night, the big kids will be together, and then once the baby is sleeping through the night, we'll put either boys together or girls together, just depending on what the baby is. Okay, so I did go to a birth last week, and something kind of strange happened, which I've heard of in birth work, but haven't really experienced, is I think the hormones of birth kind of got to me a little bit, because I was really crampy that night. And I don't know if it's because I was like dehydrated, because it's hard to keep myself fed and watered like I would if I was not at a birth. And so I don't know if it was like the lack of drinking and eating, which I did eat while I was there, but not like I would. Or just from being around all the hormones of birth, but I was crampy that night. And then I took the Doppler and listened to the baby, and the baby's heart rate was over 200. It was really fast, and even my husband was like, whoa, what is going on? And it was that way for a while. Like, as long as I listened, it was that high. Then I checked the next day, and it was normal again. So I don't know what that was about, but I don't know. I have heard of other doulas like going to births and their period starts afterwards, just because of being around the hormones of birth. So I think I might be done with birth work for a while, just because that's not something I really want to risk. I've been having Braxton Hicks contractions already, which might sound crazy, but I can feel them. And then if I put my hand like where my uterus is, I feel like my uterus is really hard. They don't hurt at all, and they're not frequent. And they happen when I haven't drank enough water that day. So I've just been trying to drink a lot of water. But this is normal for me. I felt them this early with my son, my daughter, and I usually have something they like to term irritable uterus. So it's probably just a symptom of that. Let's see. My husband turned 30 last week, and today's my 30th birthday. So we've been celebrating birthdays for a few days now. So that's been fun, looking at what we've been up to. And then I had my 12-week appointment today with my OB, and I got my hemoglobin count back from my blood work from last week, and my hemoglobin's 10.2. The highest it's ever been is like 10.9-ish. So 10.2, I don't know. It is what it is. It's fine for me. It's not not as high as it could be, but it's not as low as I've had before, so I'll take it for now. Oh, and I had my NT scan today, and the baby is so cute, and I love the 12-week ultrasounds because you can see like the whole baby. The whole baby fits in the screen, so you can see like the head and the back and the feet and the arms, and like after this point they get so big that like when they put the wand on your belly, you can like only see the head or the hand or the feet or the legs or whatever. You can't get the whole baby in the picture, so I will insert some pictures. But the nuchal area where they measure in the neck, they said it looked good, and the baby was measuring exactly 12 weeks. And so we found out the gender from this ultrasound, actually. We weren't expecting to, but we were talking, and they know I'm a doula, and they know I'm like extra interested in ultrasounds and stuff, and they were like, so you want to find out what this baby is? And I was like, well, we can look. I was like, I don't know if we'll see anything this early, but there were definitely parts, and I'm not going to tell you if they were boy parts or girl parts, but we have another ultrasound in 2 weeks-ish, the January 25th, I think, and that's when we'll for sure find out the gender, and then we're going to do a gender reveal just with my parents and my in-laws and my sister and my sister-in-law. So after the family knows and the kids know, then I will let you all know. But yeah, so that was exciting, and I'm not going to show you the gender parts this week. Probably I just won't show you because, you know, those are baby privates that they don't need to be on the internet. But yeah, so I think that's pretty much all that's been going on this week. But I've been feeling good, and yeah, I don't know. That's no news is good news, right? So now that we know what this baby is, I have to go through our things and like sell what we have left of the opposite gender, and try to figure out what we need for the baby. So I will be doing that. I'll be calling people we pass things down to see if they have anything to pass back to us, those kinds of things, because along with selling things, we've passed along a lot of things. So I don't know, we'll see. You know, people use things you give them, like a high chair, and then their baby doesn't need it anymore, and they just are going to pass it on to someone anyways. So yeah, so we get to kind of figure out what we need now. I will show you the belly, and I think that is it. I think I'm up to 140 now, so I've gained 2 pounds since I got pregnant. So gained a little bit of weight. I will show you the belly. Alright, I have a sweater on here. Try to tighten it so you can see, but there's the little bump in the front, from the side. So I think I popped for sure. You can see the little belly. Okay, and I forgot to say, but I still haven't totally decided if we're switching to the midwives or staying with OB. I just love the practice I'm with now, and I don't know. I don't know, you guys. So here's my thing, and let me know what you guys think. The practice I'm with now delivers at a hospital that has parking, like it's an outside parking lot, and it has like special maternity entrance, and you park or valet or whatever, you walk right in, and that's labor and delivery. There's no trek up to labor and delivery. And they have birth rooms with tubs built into the room. So if you go back and watch Annabelle's labor story, you'll see it. Or that. There you go. That is the birth tub at the hospital. It's really nice. And so I was able to stay at home basically until I was in transition, walk in the door, walk into labor and delivery, get right into my room, fill up the tub, and get in. And so that allowed me to stay home a long time. And this hospital where the midwives are, it takes about the same amount of time to get there but it takes a lot longer to get up to labor and delivery. Like, as a doula, it took me an hour to get from the parking garage to labor and delivery because they took me through security and they went through my bags and whatever. I've heard there's valet where you can like stop and walk in, but it's still not. It's not valet to labor and delivery. It's valet to park your car, and then you still have to walk all through the maze of the hospital to get there. And then the rooms don't have tubs. They have a portable like aqua doula tub. The midwives have it, and they have to order it for you and then fill it up. And from the request to the time you can get in the tub is like an hour. So it takes you an hour to get in and an hour to ask for the tub. I feel like I might not get a tub. That's just how I feel. And it's a big part of like my plan for labor is to be able to use water. And I'm just really nervous that I'm not going to get to because I like to labor at home. And I'm going to have to leave a lot earlier than I want to be able to ensure I get a tub at this hospital. So I hear myself talking, and I feel like I've already made a decision to stay with OBs. But we are going to take the tour of the hospital and see if they can make me feel more comfortable with my options there and parking and getting in the door and the order for the tub and the fill time and everything like that. But I don't know, you guys. I really want to have a midwife, be with me for delivery and stuff, but these OBs that I have are so naturally minded if you want them to be. They're open to a lot in the paperwork they gave me, which is over here somewhere, says, they are happy to work with doulas. A lot of OBs don't advertise that they like to work with doulas, but mine does. And it's a practice of 2 women, and my doctor is the one who's pregnant. But there is the other doctor, and they work with another practice who are pretty like-minded as well as far as honoring a mom's wishes in labor as long as everything looks okay. So, I don't know, you guys. But I am going to take the tour, and we will go from there. So, thanks for watching, guys. I will see you next week. Bye!